I swear, I hate smartphones. I hate smartphones. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ford here from Ford's Tool Reviews. Well, I went out again today, and I have some very sad news to report. For the time being, I'm going to take some time from doing tool reviews and try to get my head back together where it's supposed to be. Hey Joel, what's up? This is going to be a very quick live stream. I'm not even going to go probably more than 10 minutes. I didn't have anything to do yesterday. I was tired. In all honesty, trying to make these videos takes a lot out of me. I have so many other commitments. And we are going to see right now if I'm going to be going live again tomorrow too. I did say in my streams, yes. So we did go to Harbor Freight today. This is so stupid. Yeah, I was gone. I couldn't remember if I went live earlier today or not. But this is going to be very, very quick. Probably at least. That's true. That's true. So, we did end up buying a tool. But Harbor Freight can be really annoying. And why I say this is, if you saw my stream earlier, apparently yes, I did go live earlier. I'm so screwed up right now. I'm tired. We were talking about the Harbor Freight coupons. That's right. I'm going to have to talk to the manager of my Harbor Freight because I think this coupon sale thing is stupid. I was mulling it over with my relatives, and they said that, yes, they also agree that it's dumb. They think that the coupons... I know why they're doing it. It's very badly timed. Who's going to be at Harbor Freight on Easter? No one. Easter sale. And who exactly is going to be at Harbor Freight on Easter? You know? So I was live earlier and I talked about that. You will, but I mean, most people be with their families most of the day. I guess it's cool that they did it Friday through. You guys will. I'm not. I'm going to stay with my family. As much as I like Harbor Freight, I don't like them that much. I didn't get a chance. I didn't walk around the store yesterday or earlier today to see if I could find one of those light switches. That would have been cool to put up in here. So if you guys haven't already, hit that like button if you want. I know that this isn't really usually tool reviews, but we do have a tool that we're going to review, and I have a very good reason why I bought this tool. I was going to do this earlier, but I had to take a nap, so, which clearly didn't do very good. Or, I'm sorry, didn't do very much. So we got deals. torture device. I'm so allergic. It's going to get much better around May, June, July, and it's going to get bad again around, for me, November. That's how bad my allergies are. I want to go over kind of more of the coupons, and then we will do the tool review that I bought, and I'm going to go over why I bought it. No, I didn't get the Harbor Freight welder. I should have, but I didn't. I wonder how my relatives would have felt about that. Hey Joshua, what's up? So, we got some Harbor Freight coupons today from the store. I was going to ask them when they were going to be mailing out the extra coupons. Lady said she had no idea. I'm tired. My allergies are acting up. And I feel like junk. But I'm doing a video for you guys. No, you guys are the best. You guys are the ones who watch the videos. So let's go over the coupons we got. We got another magnetic tray holder. These guys are trying to get rid of these, obviously. Every time I go to Harbor Freight, they want to give me a coupon for this. Every time. I didn't say sick, I said my allergies are acting up. No, if I was sick, you guys would know. There wouldn't be a live stream if Ford was sick. It's not pretty. I got the free coupon for the magnetic tray. We're thinking of putting one of these in everyone's cars. I'm hoping that Harbor Freight gets on the ball. And now this upsets me. We had chicken sandwiches last night for dinner, actually. Not tonight, but we did have one last night. I ate like 2 of them. I was starving to death, fully loaded and everything. And then we got the one coupon that makes me feel like I want to beat myself over the head with a stick. If you guys saw my video earlier today, you remember me saying how Harbor Freight's Easter sale 20% off coupons are dumb. They're dumb. You give 3 days. Impact on Amazon. Let's do it on YouTube. I'm glad I found this channel. No problem. I try to get as many tools as I can. It'd help if YouTube would monetize me, because that money would go toward tool reviews and other major events. Now, going back to this, see what this coupon says? 3 days only. Harbor Freight has gone completely psychotic. They are expecting people to want to buy stuff on Easter weekend. $20% off 3 day. 3 days only. Yep. One-time use, 3 days only. The 20% off is not what bugs me. Just use app. Yep. Well, I mean, it does expire, but it is there. So, I do have the app. But this is why I'm wondering why they're still giving out these stupid coupons in your bag as you leave. I don't understand this. Are they expecting everybody to come at Easter? I'm not coming over there at Easter. I didn't come over there for St. Patrick's Day or Valentine's. Well, I came for Valentine's Day, but it's because I'm single. I need something to comfort me, but I'm not going over there on St. Patrick's Day. Well, that's true. I'm not saying that people wouldn't. I'm just saying that I went to Lowe's today, and that tool you don't like, I went over there and was like, bro, what kind of tool is that? I'm not buying that. Cobalt? It's $100 for ratchets. It's ridiculous. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. $100 for spanners. Gag. How about this? Yeah, I saw that. What the heck? It's a pry bar. It's not a pry bar. Hello, Tony. I'm live again. I thought I didn't do a video earlier today, but I did. I've slept since then, so... Talking about that Craftsman pivot head hammer, were these people really expecting people to use that as a crowbar? Really? What happens if it breaks? It's going to become a projectile. And now back to our regularly scheduled program. No, seriously, one of the stupidest tool ideas from Craftsman. Good concept, bad marketing strategy. And the shaft that was holding that flex in there was too small. That's just dumb. Here's a while back, and they were like, returned. You returned. Yeah, bad marketing 3. Yeah, they're bad. Even Redbeard has said they're bad. They are junk. I love the concept. Here's what you guys got to remember. And me too. If you're going to make anything that has a lot of force put on it, it has to have a very solid shaft, both in the pivot mechanism and on the hammer. Yeah, or they hired a bunch of idiots on their marketing team. I don't understand, that's just my guess. Why would anybody want a hammer? Now, I'll be fair. I have used my hammer as a pry bar before. But, yeah, back to coupons. But the concept just never really took off. So, what annoys the crap out of me is that Harbor Freight gives off this really high coveted 20% off coupon until you read the fine print. Well, I mean, everything's outsourced in China these days, so unless you go with SK or something like that, 90% of the time, it's going to be all outsourced. I've had some tools that were good. I've had tools that are complete junk. And I'm not saying that all tools from China are good, and I'm not saying that all of them from China are junk. I'm saying that consistency is key. Yeah, and then they started coming out with these stupid coupons. It's marketing. I'm going to say bad marketing, but it's not, terrible marketing. Well, that's because they were cleaning the stores out too quick. I understand limitations somewhat. Back to coupons, you're right. We are on coupons. Swamp Dweller. I don't want to watch Swamp Dweller right now. So we got the Pittsburgh. They are direly wanting to sell this. For the power drills, hammer impact. Yeah. I had a coupon for those, but I'm now starting to think, I'm probably not going to get the Bauer after all. But, coupons. We have the 130-piece toolkit with case. These things are the only things that I see at Harbor Freight that never fly off the shelves. Ever. At all. Period. I don't know why they're never flying off the shelves, but they just don't. Oh, shoot. You guys are about to lose me. Stay connected, you pile of junk. Later.
Hi,
later.
I'm Bix.
Later. Oy vey vey. I hate Bixby, and I hate this phone. I hit a button, and I have to charge my phone. I won't be up much longer because I do have to go meet with a client tomorrow. But, going back to the coupons. Sorry about that, guys. My phone is a piece of junk. Okay, so 25% off super coupon. Yay, we got a super coupon. Oh, fine print says client tomorrow. I have to meet him tomorrow. Coach. We call the coach client because he doesn't like to be called a coach. I was able to get a lot of Harbor Freight coupons. That's awesome, Tony. Yeah, they're giving out. They're giving hot. By the way, if you haven't smashed that like button, what you waiting for? I'm just teasing. They're giving. The lady over at Harbor Freight, I said this earlier today, came this close to throwing a crap load of coupons in my. I just bought this S8. I bought it not even 2 months ago. We have 6 people in here, 2 likes. So we're talking 3 likes. So this is what I'm really happy about. We got a free magnetic parts holder. 7 people in here. We have the 20% off 3-day coupon. Guys, as I said before, Harbor Freight. There is that button for you, Ford. You are blurry, dude. Yeah, I know. I ain't lying, it really doesn't work when you wipe off the camera because of dust. Yeah, it's dust. My room's dusty. But we have so many coupons in front of me. We have the 25% off. This makes me kind of happy, kind of not happy. This makes me kind of happy, kind of not happy, because they limit how many days you can buy. It's ridiculous. This one, now the chat's not. That's probably what it is. My camera's not that dusty. I'm sorry. Now, don't anybody get freaked out there. He said something about dust, and I just blew the camera off. So I'm not leaving. So we got this mechanics set. Now I'm still on the fence on this. Maybe, I don't know. Possibly in the future, like if I get really serious into mechanics, maybe. I already showed you the magnet tray. That's very useful if you have one of those. I'll start looking more on the app and buying the coupons there. But I like when they come in the mail because it's like a little treat. 20% off, as I said before. They're only doing this for Easter. They're only doing this for 1 coupon per day. My question to Harbor Freight is, if it's only 1 coupon per day and we're not going to both sales, then what's the point? Seriously, what's the point? Oh, you can only use 1 coupon per day, and if you don't use it in the 3-day time period, it's void. Not cool. Not cool. So basically, this thing is only good for 3 days, and then it's completely useless. That's nice, Harbor Freight. Pulling a 1-up on us, I guess. It's the same thing with the super mega 25% off. Yeah, they're bankrupt. Guitar Center may go bankrupt too, and I'm hoping that's not going to happen, because I have a lot of fellow musicians in my family that play guitar. Let's get off of tools for 1 second and talk about, because it's actually happening, the same thing that's happening to Toys R Us. is happening to Guitar Center. People are buying less expensive stuff now. They're going to Craigslist and stuff. This is why also they're buying stuff from Harbor Freight. People are tired of paying extreme prices for crap. And Guitar Center is basically getting a taste of its own medicine. They sell ridiculously high quality guitars for not so ridiculously low prices. Even acoustic guitars. Taylor is killing them right now. Taylor guitars and Takamine guitars are the #1 killers at Guitar Center. I haven't yet to see one of those get sold from there at all. Because people are not willing to pay $1,000 for an acoustic. They're just not. It's like going to Harbor Freight and buying tools that are more expensive than Cobalt. Why would anyone want to do that? It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. It's just dumb. Someone told me they are shutting down GameStop. They might be. They might be. I don't know. I know they've shut down quite a few other... This is what I talked about earlier. When they raise the prices ridiculously high on something, 99% of the time, it's going to backfire. And as seen right here, it's not happening soon. I'm not a huge gamer, so I'm not really into GameStop that much. I try to be, but I'm not a huge gamer. I haven't been a huge gamer since 2015. I didn't have time. When I started my job, I didn't have time. And then I started doing tool reviews, so... Joel Perez sent a message. They better not shut down. What they need to do is they need to liquidate. Harbor Freight, all these businesses out here need to liquidate to make more money. GameStop, Harbor Freight, Northern Tool, everyone. I'm not saying rapid liquidation. True. Disney World right now, this isn't really tool related, but since we're talking marketing, Disney World is now getting some backlash for serving expensive food at the parks. You work a lot. That's a good thing. They stopped selling Xbox 360 games and 303 games with their Xbox 3. They're phasing everything out. They're becoming victims of their own success. It doesn't matter where we go now. There's always, I guarantee you, there's always one shop, tool store, wherever, that's phasing stuff too quick. And if they phase out too quick, they go out of business. Which is kind of what happened to, well... I mean, it could be his local one. But what I'm saying is, now that they're starting to come out with VR stuff, it's entirely possible. It's entirely possible. VR headsets they're saying that be back in 8 minutes? Okay. I probably will be here. If I'm not, then going to GameStar, they don't have nothing. They're liquidating. Lots of businesses right now, since it's springtime and it's Easter, people are liquidating everything. Folks are liquidating the crap out of everything. Managers are liquidating stuff. Best Buy right now, since this is technically tools, because computers can be tools, Huh, I didn't think about that. Computers are tools. Best Buy is starting to liquidate some of their stuff. For like office workshops and stuff, they're trying to liquidate all of their computers or laptops. I hopefully will be here. We'll be streaming for probably not super long. But you guys will see me. Got a dermis itch. Dermis is the top of my skin. Back to coupons, yes. It's either a saving grace. They're still pushing this doofus little pressure washer that they sell. You know, the one that they're trying to compare to Briggs & Stratton. Okay, this is where I'm going to hit the brakes. They're not going to compete with Briggs & Stratton. I've used the Briggs & Stratton pressure washer. I can swear to you guys, Harbor Freight is good at a lot of stuff. The pressure washers, it's a hit or miss. Some of their stuff can... I've heard some of their watertight tools aren't really that watertight. I've heard they're not that good. It looks nice, but although Portland, if it's like Pittsburgh, they may have a... Well, it says it's got a 4.5-star rating. That's part of it. I think it's also that the pressure washer itself may not be very well constructed. If it's anything like the plastic that holds the Pittsburgh stuff on, I'd be very wary of putting water behind this. It's tough, but it's not that tough. So they're pushing this thing to the maximum. Let's see, what else are they pushing? They're still pushing that little Drillmaster angle grinder for $9. Guys, this worries me. If I see an angle grinder for $10, I'm going to see a little red flag. That's a probably not for me. I don't know how good the brand Drillmaster is, but seeing the $10 price tag kind of scares me a little bit. Not that it's necessarily a bad pressure washer, or I'm sorry, angle grinder. It's probably fine, but the $10 price tag kind of scares me a little bit. I wouldn't pay less than $30 for a good angle grinder. And I wouldn't pay more than $80. There's the 20% off coupon. So, yeah, I got these from a relative. So, what did Ford go to Harbor Freight today and purchase? Now, you guys know me. Being a tool channel, everyone's going to be like, please say it wasn't ratchets. Sorry. It was ratchets. Now, before you unclick the video, there was a reason that I bought these. If you guys have followed Pittsburgh, they never have these things on sale. I used the 20% off coupon. And I have two toolboxes. I have a Husky brand and I have an Essentials brand. I got so tired of going in my toolbox, forgetting where I put my ratchets, the spanner wrenches. So I said, okay, well, I'm going to buy a second set. So if I don't have one toolbox, I can use the other one. So this, I've already deemed that this is going to be the mechanics box. It used to hold household tools. No longer. This thing is strictly for mechanics. Anything that needs to be worked on, my flex head wrenches are down here. The only one that's not, ironically, in here is my pass-through. Because the packaging won't fit. I'm gonna work on that, see if I can get it to fit. If I cut the handle off the end, I should have it able to fit. Now, a question I'm going to also get asked probably is this. Are you thinking about buying any half-inch drive? It's on the books. The only one I'm not going to worry with is the quarter-inch. I am not going anywhere near that thing. I know exactly what's going to happen to it. It's safe in the hands of the beholder who's using it. My biggest thing is I've heard some people say that certain brands of Harbor Freight tools have actually caught on fire, and I'm not sure if it's the angle grinder or if it's the Chicago Electric brands. I don't want to take... What's this in my bag? My bag? This is the mechanics. This is my mechanics toolbox. This has my wrenches, my ratchets. Oh, that's where my 7/16 wrench went. Oops. I thought my sister had taken it. It was in the wrong pouch. So, you guys remember the spanners. This is my mechanics tool set. This holds my regular size wrenches as well as my flex heads, all 5 of these. And my SAE and metric ratchet. That's what this holds. And this is basically so I don't have to take my big bulky Husky everywhere unless I absolutely need my pass-through. And I mean really need it. Because it won't fit in here. I've tried to put it in here and it won't fit. So I just said, okay, well, I need to go ahead and get another set of wrenches anyway. And the reason I have one in my mechanics box and a set of the ratcheting spanner wrenches in my other toolbox is because I don't want to flip back and forth and throw them into the different toolboxes and not have them when I need them. Some of these I use around the house, some of these I use for the cars that I work on them, and I don't want to misplace them. And I also bought a second set because it's some insurance for me. It says, oh, okay, you got rid of the wrench. Here's another one. I mean, if you can buy these in bulk, Harbor Freight ratcheting spanner wrenches, especially the flex heads, if you can get these in bulk, I know you can get them limited. You can buy a limited number of them. But I would get them in bulk. Now, I wouldn't necessarily do what most people like to do, and they like to get the Limit 5 all at once, which would roughly run you about $100 for 5 sets of flex heads. No one else is going to do that. Just Harbor Freight. So, yeah. Oh, for Pete's sake. It's probably because I'm moving a lot, and I'm around a lot of metal. So, I think for right now, though, now that I've bought all this stuff, I'm going to step back a little bit. I'm not going to buy that much more because I've got so many wrenches right now. I've got 2 sets of the ratcheting spanners, combination head wrenches. Yeah, it's just junk. I do have Wi-Fi. It's Xfinity. It sucks. Everything about Xfinity makes me mad. And my ratcheting screwdriver, I'm debating whether I want to put that in my mechanics box, toolbox, or if I want to put it in my regular household box and put my essential screwdriver back in the mechanics box. I'm kind of thinking about putting the ratchet one in there. I want to get one for the house, one for the car. Really haven't had to fix very much. I do need to get a hold of my dad and see when we need to do another oil change on my vehicle. But both of my vehicles. Well, his second vehicle, my primary vehicle. Yeah. So, not sure, and I'm already starting to get tired. I've only been on here for 37 minutes. Doesn't seem like 37 minutes, but I guess that's what I've been on here for. So, anyway, so that's just my little kerfuffle with Harbor Freight. Is the whole coupon limitations garbage. If they don't want us to use a lot of coupons, they need to quit sending out so many in the mail. And you know what's funny about that? They're not going to do that. They can't afford to. Harbor Freight, yes. They just can't afford it. Ford, would it be okay to ask you for an overview of your channel? Yes, of course. So, Ford Tool Reviews. Did you read my last one? Let me read his last one. Do you want? Yes, I did say I have Wi-Fi. But it's laggy. We have Xfinity. Tony Baloney, is it? Tony Baloney, who said, Tony Baloney, Ford, would it be okay to ask of an overview of your channel? Oh my gosh, yes. I forgot. So we at Ford's Tool Reviews, okay, so if you type in the Facebook page, oh, for Pete's sake. Okay, here's what's going to happen to the Facebook page because I royally screwed up. Something happened to my page. It got hacked. One person was able to get on, but the page is going to be renamed. It's going to be rebuilt. It's going to be renamed. The other page is going to be deleted because it's too confusing for everybody. So, it's going to say Ford's Tool Reviews on it, so that nobody gets confused where it is. I didn't really intend on using Ford Tool Reviews as my name back then. How does anybody get hacked? I don't know. It got hacked. I woke up this morning, it was hacked. So, it's going to be deleted, it's going to be renamed, it's going to be rebuilt, and hopefully it won't get hacked again. But it is going to be deleted, renamed, My page that you liked on Facebook, it got hacked this morning. I just haven't had a chance to delete it. I'm changing the name to the name of the YouTube channel, because people are having a hard time finding it, for whatever reason. I'll get on that as soon as I get back tomorrow. Yeah, if you guys want to add me on Facebook, then do it through my pages, because I don't really friend people I don't know in real life. It's nothing against you, it's just I've been hacked on my account so much. So if you guys go to, the name is LAFORD, LaFord, but I couldn't use Ford for whatever reason. So you type in mechanics page tool reviews. It will tomorrow. The page is going to be deleted. It's going to be renamed. It's nothing you guys did. It's a hacker. I just haven't had time this evening to deal with it, because I had to get ready to make a live stream. Okay, so let's hit the brakes on the media for a minute. Okay. Let's hit the brakes on media for a minute, because we can talk about media a lot. Right. It's so stupid. I get up this morning and notification comes from Facebook that says I got hacked, so just that one page though, which is kind of weird. That, and I was technically going to change that name on there, but I'm going to delete the page, and then it's going to be Ford's Tool Reviews, and you guys can get a hold of me directly. So, actually, as soon as I get off here, I'm going to do that. I'm not going to wait till tomorrow. That's too long. Alright, guys, so we're bumping up around 45. Jordan Bake's gone. He's blocked. He got blocked by me. He got blocked by Jiggy. He got blocked by quite a few people. He's gone. That's something that I will say this. If Ford Tools or Jiggy sees it on his YouTube, I can handle swearing to an extent. I don't condone it. I'm not going to stop your free speech. But unfortunately, the threats, that's not free speech. That's dangerous. So if I do see that from whoever, not pointing fingers or anything, but I've already blocked one person from my channel for doing it. So, and we'll be sure to let Joel know, because I know he had to go, unless he's still watching, that we had to rename the page because it got hacked. So, hopefully it won't get hacked again. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are bumping up around 45 minutes. I hope that Jiggy did have a good vacation over at Kalahari, though. That sounded like a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean, here's the deal with that. As I said before, YouTube watches every single thing we say, do, type. Google's watching everything. Anybody who thinks that Google isn't watching everything, I hate to disagree, but they are. They are indeed watching everything. Everything we post, everything we record, everything we live stream, it's getting... You're fine, man. I have a problem on the keyboard, too. I'm not saying that you are, I'm just saying that phone keyboards can be a pain. Yeah, it's partially that. It's also partially that people aren't very careful with what they say on media. Yep. Big Brother is watching. Yep. Which is why Ford has to be very careful what he says. Or Big Brother Google could knock on my door with whatever they deem fit. So I really don't want anything to do with Google and its employees right now. They're scaring the crap out of me. I googled some of that stuff, guys. It's creepy. Google, websites, Microsoft, Mac, Apple, everyone in the tech industry. Android, everyone. Everyone who's a partnership with the three main people. Yeah, I was answering, Joel was asking who's the big brother, and I said, basically a major tech company in California. In Michigan. Which is why my channel is revolving around tool reviews. Because I'm actually really kind of scared of Big Brother Internet. It's kind of creepy what I've seen, but, whoops. And tripod, yes, Joel, we are looking into getting a tripod. We are not sure what brand yet. Our budget on tripod is for a smartphone, for an S8. It's not just tool reviews for the reason for the smartphone, because you always say something about a tripod. Oops. But, yes, we are looking into that. It won't be for a couple weeks. If I had gone, let me just say this, I could have technically gone out and gotten a tripod today, but the tool review wouldn't have come. So, since we are on the subject of tool reviews, since we are almost an hour in, and I need to really go to sleep, where is soon, very soon, hopefully within my first, I'm getting ready to get payment for helping out a relative, and that's probably going to be, it's mowing yards, so we actually discount her because reasons I don't want to disclose. And yeah, so we will be getting a tripod. I'm not sure what kind yet, but I ask about your channel because you're true and honest. I didn't know if this channel is for cars or industry. That's okay. I mean, it's going to evolve from right now. It's going to be tools. Cars are not out of the question. I do own a couple of cars. I have one that is my daily driver. It's one of my favorite cars of all time. Not going to say what brand it is. I'm not going to say if it's a Ford, a Chevy, a Dodge. That's going to be at the 10,000... I keep saying 10,000 subscribers. we're going to wait till we get a few more subscribers in here, and then we'll do a review or a reveal. You wouldn't say, but everyone else around YouTube can see it if I say it or type it in the comments. And my car is really not very pretty at all. It's ugly. It was better. It was ugly when I got it. It's uglier now. It's possible. I will say what my first car was, though. My first car was, because I don't have this one anymore, was a 1999 Ford Ranger. Well, the ones I have are a piece of junk. Yeah, I mean, he likes Chevy. I like Chevy. The problem is with Chevrolet was they were having airbag issues. Now, I'm not counting Ford out either. Ford has done some pretty bad things too. But no, I'm serious. I'm talking about like what's the oh, hopefully it's not going to snow where I am. Just got a weather alert. Yeah, Ford brake, I mean, the newer ones are not very good. The newer Fords, yeah, I can vouch with you there. Aluminum body, help us all, the powers that be. I'm not a huge fan. Even if I am a Ford driver, I'm not a huge fan of the aluminum bodies. Well, they're safer. I don't care. I don't care. Steel for me. I choose steel. If I want a Ford from whenever, it's going to be steel body. It's not going to have that cheap aluminum can body. I'm sorry. It's the same gas. I don't care. You know, that was their biggest reason to do that, was to save fuel. This aluminum quarter failing is like $3K. Yeah, and that's what I was saying too. Aluminum's getting more expensive, and that was a dumb move by Ford to do that. What are your favorite Halloween and Christmas? I don't like Halloween. I've not liked Halloween since my last year I trick-or-treated. I do like Christmas, though. We do celebrate Christmas. New Year's is pretty good. (1953) Ford. Yeah, I mean, my dad's driven a couple Fords. He's had a... As you said, I was a Chevy guy. No, said it don't matter. No, I mean for generically a lot. What? I believe so. I believe so. I try to hit the bell on everybody's channel, but YouTube sucks and they want to just it's not very for 23-year-old men that, you know, I'm 23 years old. I don't trick or treat anymore. There you go. We do celebrate something on Halloween, but it's not. I prefer the older model Chevys. Chevrolet, they're starting to come out with the aluminum bodies just like Ford, and we don't have any Halloween decorations. The problem I have with Chevy copying Ford is not that they're copying Ford. The thing that I slowly but surely, yeah, that's usually how it is. But it's not that they're doing that. It's that if Ford Motor Company has a major problem, who's going to get the next effect? Chevy. Like Harbor Freight. Yes. I'll say this. If it gets bad enough for both automakers, that's where you'll buy the cars is at Harbor Freight prices in the car market. It may go down at least to $10,000 for a brand new vehicle. We took the bodies off and drove VFE. That's awesome. Drove the fields. Hey Haley, thank you for stopping in. I stopped in your live stream earlier, but I was kind of weaning in and out. Kind of tired. I'll try to be a little bit better about commenting on your guys' videos. Oh, the wind is howling tonight. Yeah. The wind is howling tonight. What were you saying about Halloween decorations? I didn't get what you were saying. We don't put them up anymore. We haven't put Halloween decorations up in a while. That was years ago. If I'm going to put Halloween decorations up in my yard now, I'm going to find an old rusty wrench and hammer it in the ground. I gotta go. Hopefully, new vid soon. Time to look for a cheap impact. Yeah, I mean, if you go with the earthquakes like they do at Harbor Freight, it's gonna be better. Most definitely. Bauer, Earthquake, XP. I wouldn't necessarily go with a name brand just for security unless you want to get the warranty. That's the thing that makes me skittish about that stuff is it warranted? If it's not, I always not wait for Halloween every year. That's cool. Where we live, everyone's pretty much that was a kid has either grown up or the people that move into the neighborhood. They don't have kids. I think we literally had one person move in a couple years ago that's still got kids. Ford we drove with the open manifolds, no mufflers or tailpipes, real loud. And they put those horrible emission regulations stuff in, and you can't do it anymore, and it sucks because... Would you stop telling me I have a bad connection? Sorry about that. You still decorate on Halloween? We don't. Our yard is pretty much a decoration in and of itself. I'm not even joking. Okay, guys. We're bumping up here around an hour. You guys have any other last minute questions for me? So I do have to go meet with a client tomorrow. So... But I will entertain any more questions. There goes one person. I always enjoy you guys being here. Let me ask a quick question real quick. Are any of you guys going live tomorrow? Are you doing it in the evening? Because I'm going to be gone tomorrow. Gotta drive out to a corporate area to talk to some people. I gotta talk to some people. I'm sorry. I cover my mouth because there's something on my mustache. I have to drive to a corporate area to talk to some people. So, we're not doing a business jumpstart or anything. I'm just going to talk to them and see what happens. I enjoy you guys being here. I wish I could have recorded stuff in Harbor Freight today, but I didn't think about it. So bad at this. I was supposed to live stream in Harbor Freight again for the third time, and I forgot. So my apologies. So as for the rest of the channel, because I can't do tour reviews all the time, I'm gonna have to find something else to do while I'm waiting for tour reviews. What I'm thinking of is mowing vlogs. Like I said, in my state where I live, we have a no phone use law when we're driving down the road. So car vlogging's out. You can when you're parked, but you can't if you're moving. Some laws don't care. Some states have laws that say they don't care. Mine, unfortunately, passed a law a couple years ago that said we can't use our phones while we're driving unless it's wireless. We can't use our phones in a school zone for whatever reason, which, yeah, you guys can probably imagine how well that went down. Tennessee. I'm in Tennessee. Do yourself a huge favor, guys. Don't move down here. If one state could possibly be called Redneck Nation, it would be where I live. It's that bad. Even if you're in the cities, it's still bad. I've visited North Carolina before. It's really nice. We do have a junkyard around here, yes. It's called Pull Apart. It's over off of it's over near my local town zoo, which is, well, actually it's not. Are you in 10? Yes, I'm in Tennessee. Yep. Born and raised. We do have a recycling repository. Why do I keep calling it that? It's not a repository. Here's the problem with me doing that. Unless we go in there to buy a part, they charge money to go in there. It's great. It's booming with rednecks. I consider myself sort of as a redneck, but not too much. I'm always hanging out at Harbor Freight, so they Pull Apart. I would go over there more often, but we just fixed some stuff, and I don't really have anything I want from there yet, unless I want to buy a brush guard or a bull bar for my vehicle. We've been thinking of doing that. We've also been thinking about pulling an old hitch receiver off of a squatting. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It sucks. Oh my gosh. That's not... Well, I'll say this. Think of it this way. Your football team is way better. So, our team sucks. But, to answer his junkyard question, yes, we might go to, pull apart. I gotta try out my ratchets sooner or later. I don't even care if I go in there and don't even buy anything. I can just walk in there and leave. Waste $2, but you know it's worth it if I'm going out there to work on something. People do that all the time down here. They'll just go in to pull apart, take stuff off, and then they'll leave. And it's funny because squatting trucks. Overloaded trucks. There's GWRAs on the bottom of cars for a reason. Gross weight ratio of something. I don't know. No, it's GVWR. Gross vehicle weight. I have to look up what that stands for, but gross vehicle weight, I think. I'll show you how to use a torque wrench. I don't have a torque wrench. I was this close at Harbor Freight to buying a breaker bar. This close. They give us one that's 3/8 drive. I'm game. Comment to that. No, they put lift kits on the front and leave the back. It's white on purpose. You know what bothers the crap out of me about trucks? Truck nuts. I don't care what you own. Ford, Chevy, Dodge. If I see a truck driving down the road with truck nuts on it, I'm not going to stay back there because I don't want to see that truck nuts. They need to smack whoever thought of that in the back of the head, man. That's just, hey, what would make a nice dangly ornament for our trucks? That's as far as I'm going with that. That's just why? What is the purpose of this thing? To be nasty, I suppose. I don't know. But somebody thought it was funny. I think it's bad. I was driving down the road one day, and somebody had one hanging off the back of their truck, and I looked, and my dad was sitting in the car. He was driving his car. And I looked over at him and I said, I fail to see the appeal of these. Oh, I thought he was talking about the driver of the vehicle. Put steel pipes into our breaker bars to give good leverage. I'm not a huge fan of doing so, but I understand where you're coming from. I think that Pittsburgh, in general, they're starting to make their breaker bars made out of stainless steel. The problem is they're starting to thin them out a little bit, and that's where we run into trouble. As for the Wi-Fi extender, I've heard you guys, they're called J-bars. Right. I've heard you guys also on the Wi-Fi extender. I don't know what the heck's going on. I don't think it's my Wi-Fi, but we'll try the Wi-Fi extender and see what happens. That's my kind of torque wrench, lol. J Bars, yep. I saw that ratchet over at Harbor Freight. The one that has the ratcheting feature that also works like a screwdriver. Not the one I bought, the other one, the ratchet wrench. I'm not doing any branding just yet because Jiggy is doing it. A couple other people are making merchandise. I think Herman the Great is also thinking about doing merchandise. I'm not able to pay for that right now. I may have to get in cahoots with a company in the future. I'm not that big a YouTuber yet to even worry about merchandise at this point, because people see Ford's tour reviews. Who's that? You know, I want people to find me here first. Then we'll talk about merch. Not out of the question, but I'd also have to hire somewhat of a marketing team to make sure everything goes according to plan. So... excuse me. So, I'm just thinking out loud, my friend. No, I get you. Everybody's trying to find merchandise. Everyone's trying to do merch. Jiggy, Herman the Great, all these almost 1,000 subscriber YouTube channels are all looking at getting merchandise. I'm not saying it's out of the question, but my merchandise would probably be a little bit different. And the problem is merchandise, pocket knives. I'm kind of leaning more into tools. Not just like that would be a good merchandise idea, but I'm thinking if I did something like a brand, it would be like toolboxes, tool bags. I'd have to come up with a whole new logo though, because I can't. Well, it's not out of the question. I'd have to hire a marketing team. Use that more than any other. I use my ratchets more than anything. I do so much small engine repair, you guys have no idea. We had something happen to our riding mower, actually, that something broke, and then we had to replace it. What I'm mainly worried about right now is sponsors. Yeah, you can kind of understand. Somebody had pointed out that I could have gotten sued for using the Ford logo that I was using earlier, and I hadn't thought about that, but I did say at the beginning of the channel, I did talk about the Ford logo and about Ford Tool Division, and I said sincerely that I am not them and I'm not trying to be them. So I had already thought that completely through. I did a lot of research before I did my channel name. Lots. Yeah, he's gonna be right back. I'm probably gonna head off here in a few minutes. I've been on for an hour. I've got appointments I gotta meet tomorrow. So, we'll stay on for another, couple minutes, at least. Yeah, it's all copyright. I mean, copyright's getting ridiculous. Jiggy, you going live tonight? Let me know now, because... Or are you live? Did you go live? Awesome. I'll be on your stream for a little while. To go meet a client. We got another person that just checked out the channel and just subscribed. Now, as far as Redbeard using the CGI, I'm just saying this not against his channel because I love Redbeard. I love his bear CGI. But am I going to use CGI animation? No. Oh, for Pete's sake. I'm not going to use CGI. Oh, good grief. Knock it off. Sorry about the glitch, guys. My Wi-Fi acted extremely bad. That's pretty much a sign that I think we need to end the video right... Oh, come on. One of these days, I'm going to get a Wi-Fi extender. I don't care if it's me or someone else that buys it. Because this is getting insanely ridiculous. It only does this at night. Ford is fine. Ford, they can't trademark the name Ford at Ford Motor Company because many different people in the world have that name. Whether it's their real name or not. So, yes, you can call me Ford. They can't legally trademark a name. And say that they get to have the name. Because they can use it for the name of the company, but they cannot buy out rights to the name. Because so many different people have that last name. I went to school with, I think, 4 different people that had the last name Ford. Not even making this up. They won't do anything. The only way that Ford Motor Company will come after me is if I start trying to brand their cars later on other channels. Yeah, I'm about to head off here too, but I will say this. The only way that Ford Motor Company can do that is if I start trying to sell their cars as my own. Which, I like Ford too much, I'm not going to do that to them. Plus, they have way better lawyers than I probably could find. And it's the same thing for their tool brand. I can't do that. I won't do it because I happen to like Ford tools. So, alright guys, so everyone's getting ready to hop off, so I'm going to go ahead and await Jakey's live stream. After my meeting tomorrow, we may do a live stream. I'm kind of getting tired of going to Harbor Freight. There's no real... I think I've bought pretty much all I want from there from right now. As for welding, I had asked... somebody had asked me about the welder. It's not going to happen now. It probably won't happen for a couple years down the road. But we will go back to Harbor Freight eventually. I don't know when. It'll be in April. As I said before, Friday evening this week. I am not sure that we're going to be doing a live stream. So just a heads up for you guys. Friday evening, probably no live stream. Maybe one on Friday afternoon. We'll see what happens. It's the same thing that happened with St. Patrick's Day. We're going out to a... Think about a P.O. box. We do have one, but it's not owned by me, so I'd have to get permission to use it. We do have one, but it's not owned by me, so... So as for videos this next week, what are we going to be doing? I'll give you guys a little bit of a taste of what we're going to be doing. If it rains a lot this week, I can get over to find a much better case for my camera, we might end up doing our first mowing vlog. We were going to do one last week, and then we got in a hurry. So we will most definitely think about that. Tripod, yes, tripod is in the works. Tripod will probably be coming. I'm going to need one anyway at some point because we do vacations sometimes. And I'd like a better portrait from my smartphone. But anyway, I'm kind of rambling. And yeah, this is going on almost an hour and a half. So I want to thank everyone for watching. There will be new videos coming up. There are going to be more videos as well as live streams, and I'm going to try to equalize them. As for junkyards and other stuff, we're going to be doing that too. It's going to be great. Hopefully, we won't have to go to junkyards too much. But, and during the car reveal, actually, we're going to be putting a new license plate on decorative. In my state, we can have decorative license plates. We can have decorative license plates on the front of our vehicles as long as it's visible. It doesn't have any lettering or marketing or anything, or anything like that. So, if you guys want to follow me and see me on another live stream, our friend Jiggy went live. I'm actually just about to leave. Jiggy just went live. So I'm going to go check out Jiggy's stream. I got to get ready for bed because I got to go meet with the client tomorrow, but I will be on Jiggy's stream for a little while. Don't ever trust me on my word. You guys know that I'm not going to 15 to 20 minute. Yeah, I get you. Times 6, but one of my relatives is cooking something. Dadgummit. I'm hungry now. Anyway, I will see you guys on the next live stream. As I said before, Saturday we will not be doing a live stream in the evening. We will be doing one in the morning. We may be doing one in the evening. I'm not sure. I'm going to Jiggy stream. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Think of some more questions for Ford, and we are out.